Hello and welcome back to Vicar Gravy. We are here with the finals for the damn draft league. I have made it. I got past my semi-final bricking. And we are up against Pain Train, our week 3 battle that we went up against that we beat. So I have a bit of confidence going into this, but I also noticed she made some changes to the team since then. We'll go over a couple of the changes and what I might face going into it. But we're going over the team. We're bringing Mimikyu. This is the exact same Mimikyu set that we brought last time. Most of these sets are similar, but I've changed a few things about them. Trick Room, Play Rough, Wood Hammer, Protect with the Mental Herb. Wood Hammer is mainly for the Rotom Wash, because we need something to be able to get some damage on that Sunra gun. Next, Angel, Destroy All Fungus, Eviolite, Effect Spore, Pollen Puff, Rage Powder, Protect. This didn't come last time. But it can still be very good. It will be the slowest in Trick Room. Hopefully we can get some use out of it. Next, we have Incineroar, Assault Vest. I don't know why it's Terra Grass. Does Terra Grass do anything? We'll go over and see their team in a second, because we might make some changes to the Terra types as we go along. But Terra Grass, this is the team on the right that we'll be going up against. The things that they made changes to, they have Hariyama now, Grimmsnarl, Garganacl, Atrim. Everything else they had before. I suppose. Why is Terra Grass is for the Rotom Wash, is what I'm saying now. Also, that like blinded my camera pretty much. But yeah, the Assault Vest with the Intimidate, Fake Out, U-Turn, Knock Off, Flare Blitz, minimum speed, Incineroar. Next up, Exodia. We've swapped out the Iron Ball, Life Orb for the Iron Ball, just so we will be the slowest on the field, besides Fungus, if we go into that mode. But yeah, just running it absolutely max HP, max special attack that we can get, slowest as we can be with the exact same moves. Just Terra type normal, just to put on the pressure with the Blood Moons and Hyper Voices. Choice Band, Dragonite, Terra Ground with the Earthquake. This team is still really weak to Earthquakes. It's only really Rotom Wash that can deal with it. I think there's another one that is also immune to it. No. Just the Sinistcha that of course takes half damage from it. But Extreme Speed just for the priority if we're outside of Trick Room as well. Dragon Claw can help deal with things like the Roaring Moon. And Iron Head helps deal with the Garganacl as well as I think just the Hatchrim. Oh, the Grimmsnarl. Not the Hatchrim. The Hatchrim's not Fairy type yet. But mainly for the Grimmsnarl. And then we've got our Glock 19 running with our Life Orb since Exodia doesn't have it. But running Dual Wing Beat, Knock Off, Bullet Punch, and Protect. That is the team that we are running today. This is our finals. Let's get it done, baby. Let's see if we can get that dub. Anyway, we'll catch you when the game starts. Alright, we are here with the game. I think we've got to lead in with Sadako and Incineroar. We'll keep Exodia in the back. Don't want to go with Kane first. We'll go with the Kane first. I need a drink so bad. Oh. This is so nerve-wracking. What do I think he leads here? I think Mimikyu and Incineroar is always the right lead off the bat. Last time he did do Goldengo Choice Scarf strats on my Mimikyu, which didn't matter too much. Magmortar is good for the Follow Me. Rotom can deal with the Incineroar pretty much right off the bat, though, like we can live a hit. Get the Hariyama in with the Grimmsnarl. I think we've just got to go for the Trick Room right off the bat. And I think I Fake Out. And I think I Trick Room and I maybe go for U-Turn. I'm going to risk it. They could double... No, I don't think we died to a double up anyway. But I'll do get a U-turn. He goes for a fake out on me anyway, with a rock slide. We get the trick room up. I'm going to play rough into the Hariyama as I U-turn out. I think the Hariyama is the biggest threat here. Don't want to double up into the Hariyama. I'm just going to double up into the Hariyama. Here, I don't mind if both of these get sent down. Right off the bat. I imagine he just close combats into my... Actually, I'm going to protect. No. Just double up into the Hariyama here. This is very risky. And both of these mons could go down, but these aren't my main sweepers inside a trick room. Of course, I have to worry about protect on his mons. I should preserve one of these mons at least. I think I just try and get some damage on the Hariyama. Oh, I should swap him out. I'm going to swap that into just a hard swap into Kane here. As I go for a protect. Goes with scary face on his own Hariyama here. And that close combat still did a lot of damage. I might just have to go for the E-speed on Commander. He goes for the detect. He goes for the parting shot on Kane. As Magmortar comes in. I'm going to swap Incineroar back in. Ooh, this is going to be really difficult. He has a really good way with the scary face. I think I protect. I was going to swap Incineroar back in. Thankfully though, he's made his Hariyama really slow. Like if I last the trick room then... This is kind of actually bad for him. Switches into the Goldengo as I go for the Incineroar. We'll protect. Attempt to go for the Will-O-Wisp onto this slot. I think I've just got to... I've just got to get some damage out. The thing is, he's probably going for follow me here. Goes for the Terra War. Goes for the follow me anyway. I'm expecting the... Goes for the nasty plot here. This thing is most definitely faster than us. I ain't got a safe switch in to this. Goes for the helping hand, which is immune to anyway. Goes for the shadow ball. I'm just going to knock it off. Get as much damage on it as I can. I can bring Kane here. Ooh. I'm going to just Terror Ground Earthquake. Do I Terror Ground Earthquake here? I think that's my only out. I mean, I could go for extreme speed, but that's still going to get redirected. I think this game is always lost. He goes for the follow me. This is fine. I killed my own Incineroar. Yeah. Gets the Grimmsnarl in. I'll just go for the Earthquake and Protect. I don't think there's a way for me to win this. This is where I needed a bit more speed control. This Gondengo is really screwing me over this time. This is going to be a lot harder to get around with the Grimmsnarl. The thing is, I think the Make It Rain just absolutely destroys us, no matter what. We do have a slightly more bulky side of the team, but it's not going to be bulky enough to, I think, live a double. Goes for the Fake Out. And that's probably going to kill, yeah. Yeah, we're not going to be able to win this one, unfortunately. I think my only way out there was going for the Hyper Voice. I might have to just start off the damage right off the bat. Yeah, there's no way we can win this, I think. Just goes for the Spirit Break. Does 20%. We've got to get rid of this Harry armor a bit quicker. What? The Harry armor is terrifying. Right, that's first game out of the way. That was harder than I thought it would be for this one. This team is so hard to beat now. I'll just go Kane. Salico. Probably put Angel Destroyer in the back. With Exodia. I have no idea what the best way to get around this is. Got the Hariyama and the Grimmsnarl. I'm just going to Terra Ground Earthquake right off the back. And I think play rough into the Hariyama. The Earthquake will break our disguise. That's if he doesn't Grimmsnarl into this slot. I'm gonna guess he goes for Fake Out. We are in a focus. I think going for Protect is a bit better this time around, just to make sure our disguise doesn't break. Goes for the Rock Slide. The Spirit Break. We hit the Earthquake, which does a lot of damage. How fast is this? Is this Choice Scarfed? It can't be Choice Scarf, right? We saw it use Detect. How is Commander so fast? Well, I know we're very slow. I think I swap out a Dragonite here and go for the Trick Room. I think I've got to try and set up the Trick Room. Spirit Break is going to break our disguise. Well, I'll go for the Spore on the left slot, but you could swap out. I think we just go for it anyway, and go for Play Rough into the Commander slot. Yeah, I think that's the best way to get around it. I think this is the best way to do it anymore. I'm not sure anymore. My brain is all foggy. Goes for the Detect. Goes for the Parting Shot. I imagine it's into Gold Dengo, maybe? Magmortar. We hit it with a Spore. I think I switch into Exodia here as I go for the Play Rough onto the Commander. I think I Rage Powder as I switch into Exodia. There's a chance that it just goes for a rock slide here. It goes for the rock slide. It misses this here. I think I Pollen Puff Exodia as I just go for a Hyper Voice. Yeah, Pollen Puff into Exodia. If I go for Earth Power into this slot this turn, just to try and get rid of it. That gets rid of it. Hariyama comes back in. I think I just attempt to go for a Spore on this as I protect. Because it's either he fake outs this slot. I've not seen Hariyama use fake out at all. But he could still have it. So there's a chance he just fakes out into both slots. But if he only has fake out on Leclercia, then he has to either fake out this and risk both of his mons going down, because both his mons will go down, or fake out this and risk getting spored. He's probably got the gold Dengo in the back, is my guess. I think I've just got to go for the protect here. Hits it with the scary face. I'm just going to spore it. I could just Rage Powder here. And go for the Hyper Voice. I think this is the best way around it. Fungus has been my absolute goat for this game so far. I shouldn't say that yet because we have not won. Gets the Rage Powder, he goes for the close combat into this slot. I just go for the Hyper Voice. Now, I think I just go for the Rage Powder here. I just hit it with the Blood Moon. Don't like says that has no effect on him. I think we just gotta try and get damage out on this thing. There's a chance that he goes for the Terra Water here, but it's not protected. I don't think there's any reason for him to go Terra Water. I don't think he's terrored any other mons, right? No. Definitely, yeah, definitely not terrored any of the other mons. We just go for the Terror here, which it actually makes it better for us. We live it, make it rain. And Blood Moon is going to deal no resisted damage to it. Alright. I'm actually really glad this went to game 3 for the final game. Does he make any changes? I have to think of what is best here. I think Sadako's got to come. Do I want to just lead with Exodia and get starting blasting right off the bat? Because I don't think he knows I'm Iron Ball. He probably thinks I'm like minus as I can, and Commander is at an estate where it's fast enough to outspeed things because it was faster than my Dragonite. But when it gets cut in speed, it's meant to be slower than my Ursaluna, but my Ursaluna's got the Iron Ball, so it's slower. Is that what I want to do? First turn? And then we have Kane and Angel Destroyer in the back. Run out of that drink. We pull out the emergency stash of other drinks. Then I've got to go Trick Room and do I think he sets up? I'm gonna think he's setting up. I'm gonna make a hard read here and say he's setting up this turn. So I need to get rid of this Magmora. It's either that or he's doubling up into the Mimikyu to break the disguise. I think I've got to try and set up Trick Room. But then he could think, oh, what if he knows I'm going for the read? He could just go for full damage here. But I've got to try and make a read to win this game, I think. This is like the best lead into what I think I sent out, I think. He can either just go for straight damage off the bat, or he sets up, and I've got to make a read on what he's going to do. I've just got to hope it pays off. Switches into the Hariyama, so he doesn't go for setup. He gets the overheat, but that's just going to break my sash. I get the Trick Room set up. I think I think I've got to play rough into Commander. I'm going to switch into Angel Destroyer here. I know he goes for the... The thing is, it's either he goes for... Maybe it's Protect this turn. Maybe I... Switch into Kane? No, switch into Anal Destroyer and go for the Protect. He goes for the Detect himself and the Fake Out. I think I've got to Spore this slot. I'm going to Terra Normal Blood Moon into the Commander slot. I've got to pray that the Scary Face is... I'm still slower because of the Iron Ball. Is it best for Spore or is it best for Rage Powder? Here. I think it's best to Rage Powder and I can Terra Normal Blood Moon into this slot. He's definitely noticed that I've not been losing damage because of Life Orb. I'm just glad I got rid of the Magmortar. That's the follow me out the way. I've just got to go for the Rage Powder here. That redirects the Scary Face as well. I did not know that, Tech. Now I can Spore into this slot. And do I just go for Hyper Voice? Can I just go for Earth Powder into Eldorado? I mean, I just Spore this slot because it's free. And I just Earth Power into Eldorado. Or do I... Yeah, I Earth Power still. It's, I think, still doing more damage because water doesn't resist ground. This is the final stretch, guys. I believe... I know we lived to Make It Rain last time. Does ground resist steel? I don't think it does, right? So no, it should do the same amount of damage this time around. I'm hoping so anyway. Goes for the parting shot. Earth Power still does a lot of damage. Make It Rain isn't enough to kill. And I think I just go for the Pollen Puff on Exodia here. As I think I just... He still hasn't terrored. I think I've got just go for the Earth Powder. He goes for the Protect. We get the Pollen Puff off. I think I just go for the Pollen Puff again. And I think I just go for the Earth Power again. He does get the Wake Up, so he hits the parting shot. We live another Make It Rain. Hit the Earth Power, and we get the Pollen Puff off again. I just go for Spore into this slot on Blood Moon. Goes for the Spirit Break. Blood Moon still does a decent chunk. We bring in Kane. We hit the Extreme Speed into it. And the Earth Power. And the Extreme Speed is going to get it. Oh my god! Let's go! Oh! We did it! We did it! We won our first draft league. Oh, that was such a good game. Alright, guys. I'm gonna have a nice one. Thank you guys for watching. Catch me on the next Draft League. Let's go. Oh my god.